What's up? Welcome to Uptakes Podcast. Marami tayong pag-uusapan ngayon. UAAP 3x3 kakatapos lang. We also had two Pinoy Liga games for UP1 and UP2 last Thursday. And also we'll be talking about our newest Fighting Maroon, Rainier Maga, as well as yung bagay na dinaanan nating lahat or almost all of us, ang UPCAT. So first, we will be talking about the UAAP 3x3. Kumusta? Robbie, Jamo, meron ba sa inyo nanood ng UAAP 3x3 live? Anyone here? Mark?
Di ako nakapunta,
Yeah.
layo eh.
Mm-mm.
Ang layo ng
Kung alam-
Pasay eh.
Highlight.
Totoo
Kayo,
lang.
Jello,
Kung-
Dennis, were you
Kung
able
alam ko
to
lang si
catch
JJ
anything?
Espanyola ang coach natin, di pumunta ako araw-araw.
Oy, malapit siya dun, di ba?
Very
Oo.
throwback season 81 JJ Española tama.
Throwback.
Ang layo na 81.
Mga players natin ng 3x3 for men's, we had Galotera, Canillas, Baila, who eventually I think joined them nata ng Wednesday and Thursday and then Friday also. Then Shal Alter and Gani Stevens. We ended up at 7th place. We were able to beat the eventual champions in the elimination round, ang LaSalle Green Archers. And I think the other team that we beat was Ateneo also.
Yes.
Oh. So we showed up at least on the recent rivals that we have, but unfortunately, yeah, we only placed 7th. But promising plays. Nagpakita si Sean in 3x3 of his shooting form. So something that he added on these tool sets, and until the very end they fought.
May
I
range
think
na
we
eh,
had
no?
close games, no? Kahit sa UST yata, we almost won there also. But that's how that's how it happens.
Mhm.
The rest of the games, how did it fare? The women's, I think, fared better.
Women's finished 4th
Yeah.
as
Mhm.
far as ayun.
Nag-battle for third pero against UST.
Kinapos.
Yes.
Pero valiant effort kasi
Mhm.
diba, improvement from the main season. Diba?
Yeah.
Sina Luna, sino pang mga mga naglaro sa women's?
Akrisa,
Oh,
Akrisa Mao.
Pesquera.
si Luna. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Robbie, could you
Yeah.
give us a rundown of the rankings sa men's 3x3?
Okay. Hindi pa updated yung nakasulat sa leaderboard. Pero since ang nanalo sa men's ay yung Lasal and first runner up ang UST and second runner up yung Adamson. Hindi masyadong magbabago yung yung current standings. UST is currently at 27 on top with 271 points, and since
This is
nanalo
the
din-
general championship.
for the general championship. So since they won first runner up sa men's and second runner up sa women's, they will retain their top spot. Second tayo sa UP. So meron tayong mga additional 8 points. Tama
So
ba?
kung
8 points.
271 ang UST,
Kung
ano
since
score
for-
natin?
For fourth place sa women's, meron tayong 8 points. Dahil 7th tayo sa men's 3x3, we're not going to get additional points pa. So, so yun,
Yeah.
we will just add 8 points to our current standing na 223 points. So mga nasa 231 tayo. And since nag-champion ng Lasal, they will get an additional 15 points, pero malayong pa rin yung standing nila sa atin. So they will retain third. Sunod Ateneo, NU, FEU, Adamson and UE. Magpabago lang siguro yung mga placing nila. Pero medyo magkakalayo kasi yung points So,
Yeah.
yun.
Ano yung remaining games na meron tayo? Meron tayong esports and then meron pa tayong parang dance competition, di ba? Yung huling-huli sa UAAP for this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The last two events.
Mm-mm.
Interesting
And then
for
what
me
games
na
as well?
last yung UE
Yeah.
Kasi sorry, segue lang. We'll get into this again, no. Siguro madadaanan natin to about MAGA. Pero interesting for me yung UE kasi I've spoken with some observers and yung thing about players leaving the basketball team, it's not really a coach problem. It's a UE problem daw. So I really hope that yung sports program nila would be refurbished or somehow matutukan ulit because sayang, UE is a school with a rich history of sports. Excellent. So, sayang talaga. I think yung 8th place nila dyan, it speaks a lot about how the school is treating its sports program right now. Ayun
Yung
lang.
last year na
Good
3x3 pala, yung ranking ng schools, yung sa men's division, ang number 1 si LaSalle, number 2 si UE, number 3 si NU sa men's division season 86 natin. Yung sa women's division naman, number 1 ang number 1 si UST, number 2 NU, tapos number 3 si LaSalle. So parang yun ang last year. So tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari this year. Kung ano magiging ranking.
If I remember correctly, nag-pull out tayo sa 3x3 last year.
Yes, we did
Yes.
pull out.
Alam mo, parang hindi, hindi nila priority yung 3x3, ha? Last year, nag-pull out. Ngayon, parang,
alam ko,
okay lang na 7th place.
nagmi-midterms ba o nagpa-finals yung mga
Kasi
boys?
palagay ko kasi ito, same nung nangyari sa Pinoy Liga last year. Nag-pull out tayo kasi nga yung academics ng mga players natin, ang naging decision ng UP coach team natin, ng management is i-pull out lahat yan. Dahil inaano nga nila na kesa naman maglaro ka na maglaro, pero papaksak naman yung mga players natin, they have to prioritize yung
Hindi
schooling
rin
nila.
makakalaro yung mga yun pag hindi sila okay sa ACADS, di ba?
Tama ba ako? Kasi last year, sabay-sabay, nagkasabay ang PhilOil, ang Pinoy Liga at 3x3. Tama ba ako? Mali.
Halos sabay eh. Alam ko halos sabay
Kaya
siya.
pinull out. Kasi nag-pull out din sa PhilOil, ay sa Pinoy Liga, di ba?
Pero yung
nagpull out sa
Pinoy Liga, latter na yung Pinoy Liga towards
Sa
the finals.
semifinals siya nag-pull out eh. Nung maglalaban na sila ng Enduran Colleges, nag-pull out si UP. So parang na-eliminate tayo, not necessarily dahil natalo tayo, but nag-pull out siya. Dahil nag-pull out siya, dahil nga yung province academic. So technically, hindi siya poor player, but because of academic reasons, they have to pull out.
Yeah.
Tsaka saan ba yung
That's
venue
true.
ng 3x3 last year? Was it Ayala Malls
Doon
pa rin
din.
ba?
Sa Ayala.
Doon din. Ayala Mall
Ayala
by
rin.
the
Yes,
Mall.
Ayala rin. Correct. Ayala rin.
Parang may
Layo.
previous na 'di ba, out of town somewhere.
Yeah, I think that was
Kalatagan
2 years
ata.
ago. Yeah.
Oo. Okay.
Parang a few years ago. Yeah.
Si Cyril pa yata yung nandun I think.
Oo, si Cyril nga
okay.
yung nilaban natin nun.
Oo.
Yung season 85 yan.
One bright spot sa 3x3, our UPIS junior high school team got bronze medal.
Yes.
And bodes well specifically about our grassroots program. Speaking of grassroots program as well, given that we do have very promising and good players also coming out of the UPIS team. So congratulations, boys. And hopefully ito magdire-diretso and we'll get to be introduced more in future stars that we do have in UPIS.
Nung season 84 pala, may bronze ang 3x3 natin sa men's and women's division.
Oh.
Pareho tayo may bronze. And nung 81 din, nag-bronze din tayo sa men's division. So parang hindi siya less priority kasi nananalo pa rin tayo.
Nagko-compete pa rin.
Yeah. Ito
Okay.
yung nilaban natin si Will Gozum at saka yung GDL Brothers. Naalala ko yun.
Yes, ano pa yan? Sa Ayala Mall, sa may kainta.
Feliz.
Oo, Feliz pa yun.
Wait,
Paano
paalala
nag-mall
nyo sa
tour
akin,
yung 3x3
sorry, baka
eh.
makalimutan ko, paalala nyo sa akin yung connect ng grassroots program at yung recruitment mamaya. Mamaya, pag doon na tayo kay...
Ako, maanghang na topic yan. No? Mapag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. Especially because we have Rainier, Maga, and Upcat on our plate today.
Yes.
And one last thing lang about 3x3, no? I'd just like to go into an interesting stat. I saw this on the IG post of Coach Ryan Alba. Sean Alter, nasabi na kanina, he shot very well from 3-point range, and he actually shot
Yes.
46%. 46% is freaking
Decent.
high.
Freaking high.
That's uncharacteristically high for a player. So it's a very interesting development. I'm looking forward to see him show this sa 5-on-5 games eventually.
For a
So
center,
we're all
ha?
excited for that.
Yeah.
46% for a center.
That's really
Yes.
impressive.
Very,
That's so
very
fucking
impressive.
It will give us spacing.
Ayan. So since napag-usapan na natin yung 3x3, on last May 1 actually, we had 2 3x3 games featuring Gani and Sean. And right after that, actually pati si Jacob Baylaren, he also played those 2 3x3 games against
Lagari.
Yuli and Lasal. After
Lagarista.
winning against Lasal, dumiretso sila sa Enderun to play Pinoy Liga games against Perpetual Help, yung UP1, and then UP2 played against Adamson. So punta muna tayo sa UP1 versus Perpetual. UP1 won by a score of 90-65. Shout out to Sir Benny of Pinoy Liga. Salamat sa stats. Because of the consistent uploading of stats, nalalaman nating mga fans no kung ano nga ba yung individual performance. Nabe-breakdown natin, and it's allowing us to discuss these games no, such as today. Si Gani Stevens was the player of the game, 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 block. Alarcon had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists, an all-around performance. And si Terence Portea was smoking hot from deep. He shot 4 out of 5 from deep. So nakita ko sa camera actually, no, I was watching only from my phone, pero nakita ko sa camera, meron tayong members of this podcast na nahagip, si Mark and Jamo. Kumusta ang inyong watching experience?
Oy, saka nandun din ako.
And
Well,
oh yeah!
Napakadaming
Yes,
tao.
Dennis nandoon sa may...
Di mo ba
nakita ko
nakita?
Dennis sa dulo.
May
Nasa
dalang
dulo
UP
talaga
fight
ako.
si Dennis.
May
Oo,
UP
oo.
fight
Naman
Yeah,
kahit mapunta na outer space yan, may dalang UP fight yan.
Oy, actually, kanina galing akong Subic, triathlon. Tapos merong triathlon team ang UP doon, mga UPLB. Tawag nila Tarantados. Kaya tuwa sa nung nilabas ko yung UP fight. Yung mga nagtatriathlon.
So, that's May 1. It's a Thursday. Tama ba? It's a Thursday. It's a holiday.
Holiday.
Puno ang Enderan. So, Mark, Jamo, kumusta ang energy sa loob ng Enderan Gym?
Ikaw muna, Jamo. Go.
Ayan, napapaligiran na sila. Grabe, puro siguro bilang lang yung mga yung mga fans ng ibang teams. I was surprised na nasa likod ko pala puro mga fans ng Perps pero other than that, parang sila lang yung fans ng yung sumisigaw for doon sa kalaban natin eh.
Pero Jabo, ini-expect ko sana mas maganda yung kung parehong mabunong suot ng first set. And UP. Kasi ko, ang hirap mag-cheer. Hindi mo alam kung nasa gagaling yung bola. Kasi ginawa ang Perps, ang maroon, ang UP is the white shirt.
I mean,
the white jersey ang suot nila. Siguro para hindi mali.
The commission would not allow that. Hindi yan i-allow talaga ng commission nung organizers. Kailangan talaga light and dark yan eh.
Sila, ang ating update gang. Ano ba yung mga teams na naglalaro ngayon sa Pinoy Liga? Actually, kasi ni-research ko talaga. Dinivide nila into 2 teams. Yung ngayon na meron silang yung Prime Group, tapos meron tinatawag na Edge Group daw. Tapos sa Prime Group, kasi yung UP natin, meron 2 tayong teams na field di ba? So, doon sa ang ating Team 1, doon sa Prime Group muna, ang kasama dyan yung Team 1 natin, tapos si UST, si College of St. Benilde, si NU, si Perpetual Delta, Perpetual Delta, tapos Guangming College, and New Era University. Yung sa Edge Group naman, ito yung
Anong
ating
pangalan,
team.
Dennis? Edge?
Edge Group.
Edge.
Hindi ko alam kung bakit yung pinangalan. Or kasi nakita ko lang ni research ko, Prime Group and Edge Group. Yung isa, alipi sa gigilid.
Ay, wait, nakita ko. I think I have a clue as to why. Tinitingnan ko yung Pinoy Liga Cup page right now. Yung pangalan ng consultancy, I think isa sa mga sister company nila, it's Prime Edge Consultancy. So baka
Kaya hindi
kinuha nila yung
divide
Prime
yung
and yung Edge. Yeah.
So, yung Edge group, ito yung isang team. Yung UP team natin, yung second group, tas yung JRU, Jose Rizal University, tas EAC, yung Emilio Aguinaldo Colleges, ito merong Diliman Colleges. O diba? Butik na maging UP Diliman Colleges, pero Diliman Colleges siya. Tas merong St. Dominic Asia, tas si Adamson University.
Sa Commonwealth yun. Diliman Colleges.
Tapos yung sa atin, kasi di ba meron tayong dalawang teams. Yung natin, yung ating field. Dinivide niya ni coach ng ating UP team kung sino-sino yung sa team 1. Sa team 1 natin, si Abadiano, si Jerry Abadiano, si Harold Alarcon, si Ian Alter, si Mark Belmonte, si Josh Coronel, si John Felicilda, si Fortea, si Melicor, Stevens, Torres, Ninja, pronunciation ba niyan? Tapos Nathan Tan,
Giga.
Giga. Tapos yung team 2, si LA Andres, si Chico Briones, si Jacob Baila, si Renji Ekarma, si Seven Gagate, si Rainer Maga, tas Timothy, paano mo babasahin ba to? And the Brucey. Tapos ito pa, isa pa si Naruka Francis, si Russell Ogana, Cedric Ong, si James Payosing, si RV Poyos, si Ray Remogat, and si Miguel Iniguez. Yan ang ating mga teams na lumalaban ngayon. Yung dalawang teams.
So, kung mapapansin nyo yung roster construction ng dalawa, yung veterans natin, from most of the veterans from the season 87 championship
sa UP1
are in team 1. So, hindi nakakagulat na tinambakan nila by ilang points to? 25 points
25.
yung perpetual.
Yeah.
Ang for most of the game, lamang talaga yung UP sa laro na to, no? Parang hindi mo mararamdaman ever na except for the opening moments na nagkaroon ng fighting chance yung perpetual. Ganun kalakas yung UP1.
We shut them down on all corners. Kita mo yung bench ng perpetual, stunned the entire time if you're looking at them. Every time they make threes, sasagot lang si Jerry, sasagot si Terence, sasagot si, occasionally si Mark Bermolte din, sasagot everybody was playing at a particular pace, lalo na sa side natin na hindi na nakaka-catch up ang perpetual. Grabe. They're like playing, parang connected by a string. Left and right, for example, everybody knows where everybody is. Very, very good performance from Gani Stevens specifically. Grabe ang rebounding niya. It was very, very evident. And everybody was cheering him on. And I like seeing that. Obviously, they are going to be playing a much bigger role, sila ni Sean, for this season, including Mark. And seeing them, for example, playing really, really well, specifically with our veterans, is something that is encouraging. And I think that's one of the key strategies in having them part of UP1, having them play a bigger role and position, especially when the going gets tough. Kasi alam naman natin that our Maroon 5 will be the one who be fielded at the dying moments of a game, lalo na a crucial game. So having them that comfort level, playing with some other key components, especially on the front court, like a Sean, like a Gani, like a Mark Belmonte, will be critical. So ngayon pa lang, especially on these close games, potentially against NU for this particular group, will be very, very critical and important for us to measure. Nasa na ba tayo against these teams, especially those that probably would have a little bit more physical front court. Especially, for example, nakaharap na natin ang UST or ang NU, for example, or Ateneo sometime soon. Those will be a very good measure for us. So for Team 1, no surprises there. Pretty strong, especially our core team and core group. Everybody was in awe and cheering out loud. Tumakbo pa ako, nanood pa ako ng Thunderbolts bago pumunta dyan. And I think, sabi ko at first, parang technical difficulties na may konting basketball. And sa konting basketball na panood natin, hindi naman tayo na-disappoint ng UP. So, yan ang ating report sa UP1.
Yung scores natin, siguro i-random natin kung ano yung nakuha nila nung sa team, yung mga team 1 natin. Ewan ko lang kung nabanggit kita, pero i-random lang natin uli yung nakuha scores ng ating mga players sa team 1. Wait, hanapin ko lang.
By the way, habang hinahanap ni Dennis, Migs Eniguez, happy birthday niya today.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Alright. Happy birthday.
Yung
May the
team
fourth.
1, na mga nakascore, si Gani 19, si Harold 12. Ay, 12. Tapos si Janjan 7, si Fortea 14, si Belmonte 7, si Torres 7, and Alter 6. Yung score nila.
Jerry, 18 points din.
So, ang score nila all over ay is 90 points. Yung team 1 against Perpetual ng 65.
Tambakol. I
Nung-
mean,
sa sobrang dami ninyo sa audience, hindi nyo ba sinabihan yung Perpetual na parang, oh, Perpetual, Adamson, napapalibutan na namin kayo.
Okay. Feel nila yan kasi nga almost 4/5 ng crowd UP.
UP.
Yeah.
Kasi maliit lang din siya, kaya ang hirap din manood kasi wala siya sandalan. Ilagay ko na kwento sa kanila, sa haba, kasi I was seated sa harap, sa likod ko yung mga players natin eh. Tipong yung dalawang seat, imakatabi ko, puro legs na lang ng players natin
Oo.
katabi ko. So sobrang sikip ng upuan, they have to stretch their legs sa gilid ko.
And if I were the organizer Pinoy Liga, if I was a real businessman, Benny Benitez, pag may UP game na back-to-back, split ticket.
Oo.
Pero ano,
Full entry.
Free business ideas.
Oo, di ba?
Wag
Split
naman.
ticket.
Ang hirap naman po yung split ticket po pa.
Ang magagalit dito yung UP fans.
Oh, yes.
So, UP1 Wagi. Anong nangyari sa UP2 versus Adamson?
It was a
Ito yung
close match.
heartbreak talaga. Ito yung kailangan mo talagang dapat uminom ka ng ano mo, yung
Losartan.
yung maintenance. So sobrang ano kailangan mo talagang mag-ano ka dito. Baka atakihin ka sa actually halos atakihin ka na talaga.
Although
Lalo-
tingin ko, it's a game that UP could have won.
Winnable
Pwede,
siya.
diba? Winnable
Winnable
siya.
siya.
Diba?
Oo.
Can
So,
we get
Jamo,
the stats?
anong analysis mo?
Can we get the stats and the field goal percentage natin dito sa UP2? Do we have it?
Yung players, yung scores lang nila, yung na-document ko. Si Noruka, 13 points. Si Briones, 13. Si Remoga, 13. Si Inigas, 6. Si Gagati, 7. Si Baila, 7. Si Maga, 2. Tapos yan yung score niya. Ang score ng UP dyan ay 61. Tapos ang sakit niya kasi 66 si Adamson.
Breaks of
Kasi
the game
talagang-
lang talaga eh.
Yung last few minutes kasi parang nangangarap pa kami nandun na yung 3 points, may papasok na 3 points para maging tie, para mag-overtime. Ang problema, ang nangyari, hindi siya nag-shoot yata
Yeah.
yung last score. Tapos yung kabilang team, nakuha na yung bola, nadagdagan pa yung score nila. Kasi parang I think the last is 61, 60, 63, 65, or 64, ganyan. So parang nangangarap na kami mag 3 points ka or mag 2 points lang para maging parehong 64 yung score or something na ganyan. Either mag-tie
Not sure
ka
kung-
or lumampas ka ng isa.
Not sure kung na-observe nyo, no? Sa last few minutes, anong tingin nyo sa shot selection ng UP? Parang yun na yun, di ba?
I agree.
Rush.
Like yung tres ni Noy sa side or UP was trying to win it all, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung mga tres, yun yung mga tipong pang change ng lead or ano. Pero I guess it minsan hindi lang talaga pumapasok.
Yeah. What is
Agree.
encouraging is that somehow this is the team A of Adamson, obviously. The only person that is missed is Cedric Manzano, I think.
Yes, si
Who's
Manzano
played-
lang yung kigay na wala.
So saying wala lang doon.
And
Obviously, could have made the difference.
Wawa Yero, wala na sa...
Wala na.
Wala na.
Wala na.
Wala na ba?
Graduate
Wala
na
na. Hindi na, doesn't matter. See, Cedric Manzano lang talaga ang ano dyan. So, we made it, cut it close. And this is the other half of the team. The other half that probably is still adapting a little bit to the system of Coach Gold. If we compare them on how they played on the Alliance game about a week ago, walang-wala. Nakakaloka yung sa Alliance. Parang sinara tayo ng kaliwat kanan ng same team na tinalo ng Team 1 nung first game. Oo, sila Sleet. So, it was encouraging for me despite the loss because it was a Team A that we were up against. There were key shots na like what you guys said. Field goal natin went out the drain at the very, very end. Very good performance. I saw that the defense, I think, was coming together. Better defense showing, for example, from Chico, for example, compared to the last few seasons, where some critics might have shared that that's one of the key things that still needs to be developed. Good shots from Chico, good looks, specifically on the triples. Akala ko nga yung last play was for him. He's probably gonna be inbound, they babalik sa kanya. But alam mo yun, I mean, there's some reasons obviously why you would give it to Ray Remogat given how he has closed out games with that 3-point shot previously. But he made 1 3 yata in this game and never got anything else already. So I'm sure he got disappointed about that one because it could have changed the tide. Kasi any of the 3 points of Ray, kung pumasok yan, it could have gotten it closer and even gotten the win or even an overtime. So, I mean, Adamson is, I think, the toughest team that they have in this group. Ayak, I think, won the championship, no? Sa Next Man Cup ba? Tama ba? Sila ba?
Yes, sila nanalo.
So, they might be the next one that would be close also. Diliman College also made it close sa UST yata kanina, if I'm not mistaken.
Malakas ang Diliman College.
Diliman, oo, parang yung ano yata, bench players yata nilang nilalaro nila. So, a lot more chances for this UP2. We still have, we're still going to be UP1 versus UP2 in the finals. We're watching out for that. There's still a good chance kasi despite this being the team 2, maybe the less familiar of the, it's a very competitive team. And if you think about it, if you combine that with team 1, replace one of them with the other person from the core or something like that, they could have easily won this Adamson game. Pumapasok si Jerry, siya yung mag-press doon. Sarado yan. Diba? So I think we have, alam mo yan, we have reasons obviously to celebrate still despite the loss because it was a very, very competitive game. Despite
ito pala, yung nila dito.
Hindi naman sa blowout.
Meron pala sinasabi sa'yo how yung elimination nila dito. Yung 3 lowest ranked teams daw, may eliminate agad outright. Yung 3 pinakamababa, eliminate nila.
Wait, Dennis, ma-eliminate after 1 round robin?
Yes.
Ganun
yes.
ba yun?
Round robin.
Kasi yung number yung may iwan sa magaan sa quarterfinals. Siguro yun.
Yata, something.
Tapos yung 2 higher rank squads daw, yung 1 and 2 magkakaroon twice to beat advantage. So parang yan. Tapos yung semifinals and the finals are knockout games. So parang ganun yung mangyayari na elimination nila.
So after 1 round robin, tanggal yung 3, may matitirang 4 dun sa bracket. Doon sa bracket, maglalaban yung 4, yung top 2, semis, crossover na.
Crossover na siya.
Okay.
Actually, twice to beat advantage muna yung top 2. Para rin sa yung 3 to 6, maglalaban sila sa quarterfinals. Pero merong twice to beat advantage yung top 2. Tapos sa semifinals and finals, knockout sila. So, isang game lang yan. Di ba? Pag knockout, tanggal ka na ano.
Okay.
At least mahaba-haba pa.
Mahaba-haba pa to.
Marami pang chances. Tsaka encouraging na pati yung like sinamaga na nabababad na. So marami pang games.
Pero alam mo meron tayong pull out warning pag nag-main 18 na.
Nag-a-adjust pa yan si Maga.
Yeah.
Yung performance pala nila.
Pero
adjusting
dami niyang time on the floor. Tapos, diba, sa simula hindi pumapasok yung mga tira. Then finally pumasok.
Yeah. And sabi nga na
okay.
I think there's some reason on why Maga also got into UP and nakita mo talaga yung defense niya. And I think Coach Gold is happy about somebody who's like that, na masipag talaga sa depensa. Sobrang sipag niya. The other player
I agree.
Besides
I agree, Mark. Si Katsi Maga kasi, he's known among UAAP observers na shooter. So that's the given with him. But the pleasant surprise is that he plays on both ends on the floor. He makes an effort as well on the defensive end. And that's a huge plus. Kaya talagang nakaka-excite na andyan si Maga.
Besides yun dyan, palang kung nakita sa video, si Harold Heckler,
Yung sa
free throw.
Free throw.
Nandun siya sa likod ng court. Tapos talaga siya nagpapakute na sa likod ng court. Tapos sabi na namin, pag ito, siguro, dahil tapos na sila eh. Sila yung first game eh. So second game, nagre-relax na lang sila. Kasi kahit katabi ko sila, talagang grabe itong sina Jerry, si Janjan,
Maroon 5.
Tapos si Harold, magkakatabi kami. Halos sa likod kami ng ring. Tapos nung may nag-free throw, si Harold pumunta sa likod. Talaga nang hekel.
May question ako kasi ang pinakamaliit na venue na napanoodan ko, Phil Oil. Kumusta mag-cheer sa Enderan? Tsaka sa Paco?
Mas maliit ang Enderan.
Maliit ang
Enderan.
Kaya nga ang tanong ko, kamusta mag-cheer? Ano ba? Mag-all out ka ba doon? Parang
mag-all out ka doon, syempre.
May nag-Universidad ng Pilipinas na got under the nerves of Mantua.
Oo.
Gina G si Mantua tumingin sa crowd eh.
Pero maliit si Enderan. Saka ang sinabi ko sa problema nyo, ang sakit sa likod ng mga sa mga
kakakita. Dennis,
wala kasing sandalan.
Talaga, kanina mo pa nirereklamo yan.
Kasi totoo na pati mga players natin talaga nagreklamo eh.
At saka ayusin nila yung power nila, yung power distribution nila. Just go, uunahin pa yung music nila, wala nang scoreboard.
If I will give them an award, yung best musical score. Di ba? Ang ganda kasi ng nila. Yung in-between ng mga di ba? Pinari yung last 30 seconds. Yung drum sila, dire-diretso. Sabi ko, daig pa nitong UAP in terms of yung musical scoring. Ang galing ng musical director nila, ha?
Going back to the players, one player who had heavy uses as well is RV Poyos. So you can really see that the kid has very good ball handling. I think obviously, there's still manuals of plays. Probably he needs to go through, especially with Coach Gold and the rest of the coaching staff. So there's a reason why he was also brought in here. Obviously, he's as a reliever, from Remogat on UP2. So, the team is really showing a lot of promise here. Obviously, connection is something that they're trying to build in for the next few games, especially on the other off-season games also in Phil Oil. And
89 pa to si RV Poyos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Poyos, Maga, who's the other one?
Ugana and Payote.
Ugana and Payote are all 89, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Ayan. One more notable thing about the UP2 Adamson game, si Briones actually, si Chico Briones, he scored 3 out of 3 sa tres for 13 points. A very good game, 5 out of 6 from the field. That's a very high shooting percentage and sana talaga magtuloy-tuloy na yung kumpiyansa niya.
Yes.
I also see him defending, making an effort on defense. So, pag nag-translate to sa season, another additional weapon niya na nakakatapos.
Sorry.
Also, kung nanalo tayo doon baka siya, player of the game.
Susundutin ko lang ng konti yan kay Chico. Kasi 'di ba, yung critic sa kanya inconsistent merong araw na 'di ba sabi tira ng tira, ganyan. Kasi may araw na mainit, may araw mas madami yung hindi. Sa mga ating mga matagal ng basketball fans and even fans of foreign leagues, ano kaya ang dapat what is it with Chico and what can he improve para to be consistent?
I think lang talaga. He just needs his reps.
Yun, agree.
Yeah, reps talaga.
Oo.
Honestly, alam mo yun, parang even naman on off-season nag-POG na si Chico even on the last season no? But UP has a very good run on these small, dark courts. Alam mo yung mga madidilim, yung fluorescent light lang, yung may init ng konti, masisikip. Galing tayo dyan. Sa Phil Oil, ilang beses na tayo champion. Sige, gusto natin dyan maglaro palagi. But alam mo yun, where it matters is that those large venues. Crucial game. Kailangan palitan, for example, yung mga tres natin, 4, with the Chico, for example. And kailangan hindi lumamang ng todo. Kahit papaano, 'di ba? Parang do no harm ang laban dito or even make some and score some points. So in those particular matters, for example, we really need, for example, somebody to have the will, the gut, for example, and the reps helps. Yes, but alam mo yun, sometimes talaga everything should come together. I mean, you really need to block out everything and just focus on the game. Sometimes
Tsaka mapapansin mo yung sa player, yung may nag-iiba sa the way they look and in their eyes during the game. I remember Aldous in 84, 85, yung tipong dumadakdak ng hindi pumapasok, ganyan. Tapos tipong gimme yung shot, hindi papasok, ganyan. Tapos may something na nabago the next season. Biglang, wow, gano'n. So, nagigets mo ba yung sinasabi ko?
Oo.
Ako lang ba? Pero may gano'n
Jerry and Aldous specifically. Ang nakita kong may nag-iba yung laro is Jerry and Aldous before season 86. Yung off-season before 86, biglang may something na nag-switch in them. Si Belmonte, kinda, hindi pa there, pero parang patungo na there after. Before 86.
I think a big thing also is trust, no? Trust nung coaches at nung teammates. If during these games, off-season man yan or main season, nakikita nila na pinapasahan sila and pagbukas sila, for example, or they have a shot, they have a play, bibigay sa kanila yung bola, it builds their confidence, obviously. Kasi obviously,
I super agree.
Sila mismo, nagda-doubt na sila sa sarili na if in any case, or they only have a few minutes and then they're not gonna be utilized. And sila din mismo, for example, hindi makapag-build that confidence. Pero if they see that the coaches, even if it's Dikit, for example, or even though, for example, they are better players on court, on paper, and pinapasahan sila to make the shot, di ba? I think that helps a little bit on the confidence also of any player. So they just really need to put in the time and give them the time, obviously, to play.
Ayan. Thanks for the insights, guys. Isa sa mga naglaro na nabanggit na kanina, si Rainier Maga. He played 21 minutes, in fact, sa laro na to. So babad siya, no? And this is just the beginning of his journey as a UP Fighting Maroon. And ano yung sa tingin nyo magiging performance or what can you say about Rainier Maga coming in as a UP Fighting Maroon for season 89, a one and done season for Rainier Maga? Nakita ko siya sa UE. He's a very good shooter. Again, as we talked about a while ago, he also makes an effort on defense, and that is something that Coach Gold will love. Kayo guys, doon sa mga nanood, anong impressions nyo kay Rainier Maga during that UP2 game?
Well, as nobody is surprised, Pinoy Liga yet again, kahit wala sa official lineup, okay lang magpasok ng player. So, Rainier Maga, much like what we have with Andy Hemao before, ginulat na lang tayo, obviously, naka-UP Threads na agad-agad. And nagpapawis, ayan, naglaro. And obviously, nakita natin that he's very, very comfortable already, at least, playing in the UP Threads together with his two teammates. There's a lot of things still, obviously. Nakita talaga natin doon his talent, obviously, yung basics also. And kanyang assignment specific, kaya niyang i-execute. It took a while before he got his first shot in a UP jersey. I think umabot yata ng third quarter or fourth quarter before he got a field goal. But it was good, obviously, seeing and watching. I'm sure when I posted that video in Twitter, a lot probably got shocked. Maybe even UE fans na sobrang aga pa, nakaka-announce lang, naaalis siya at na nag-UP. Ngayon naglalaro
2 days
na siya.
old. 2 days
I'm
old.
sure that was not fun for them. Coming at the heels of another player, Fikes leaving them. So, obviously, it's still going to be a very long journey for Rainier. He made the jump. It was a risk for him. Sitting out another a season before he'll be able to play. How many years pa siya for us? 2 years nga ba? 1 year na lang?
1 lang.
1 year na lang.
Kasi
1 year
23 na siya eh.
So, he'll probably have his minutes, especially come 89.
Mhm.
But, I mean, everybody's welcome. We're a Big Tent university, I would say. So, welcome to UP Rainier.
And I think, iba din yung pakiramdam niya siguro because online, winelcome din talaga siya ni Noy, di ba? I mean, ang daming post ni Noy welcoming him sa IG, sa stories ni Noy. So I think, hindi, nakakadagdag sa pagiging at home niya agad-agad yung meron siyang former teammate. Na ayun na nga, dahil dyan ay UP na naman tayo, University of Pirata,
O totoo nga na meron tayong UP Bulldogs at UP Warriors. Charot.
Totoo yan.
Na pag kinumbay
Dalawang
Fighting Maroons.
Isa pa, I'll do you one better. UP Originals and UP Pirateds.
Meron nga ba originals? Yung isang original
Yung mga
natin,
galing
wala.
yung mga galing high school, sina NU, Aldo.
Ay, oo.
Yung mga from...
Mga legit transfer like sina Baila. Mga straight out of high school yan.
Si
Originals yan.
Si Mark Belmonte sa nag-high school.
Ay, ano yan? Parang
Kalumpit.
project yata ni Coach Gold, si Mark.
Pero college na siya nag-UP, tama? Hindi siya UPIS?
Yes, UP is actually his first taste of organized basketball. Ganon kalalim yung pagkaka-recruit sa kanya ni Coach Gold. Like, Gem in the Rough, essentially. Yun, katulad sinabi ni Mark,
Diamond
project
in the
talaga
Rough.
siya. Yun.